welcome back to another episode of The Vegan View.
Today we're going to be doing a vegan at Whole Foods taste test.
We have a bunch of new items from Whole Foods, and I'm excited because I've not tried any of these or heard of many of them. So this is going to be quite a fun journey for you to come along with us on.
It's really fun for us to see what the other girls think when it comes to the foods, and there's really no bias at all because we film these in isolation because we are all quarantining right now. All right, so first up we have this vegan organic mac and cheese pasta ruffles. I think the brand is called The World is Full of Postabilities. Cute.
It says it has no artificial flavors, 10 grams of protein, and right on the box it says that customers say it is the best vegan mac and cheese they've ever had.
It looks good. Smells very mac and cheese-y.
Smells like Kraft mac and cheese. So making it was a lot like making like your classic Kraft macaroni and cheese. It has the powdered cheese, and then you add a plant milk, and then you add butter.
I will say when I was making this, I didn't think there was going to be enough sauce because you make the sauce in the pan and then you add the noodles back in.
All by myself. Cheers.
Cheers. That's really good. That tastes like how I remember Kraft macaroni and cheese tasting.
That tastes really good.
I do think it's really good. It has that powdered, cheesy, salty flavor that I remember Kraft mac and cheese having.
It's kind of like the Annie's mac and cheese that comes in a little red box. A lot of mac and cheese have a really weird aftertaste, but I don't taste that. I also did use soy milk instead of almond because that's what I had. So I don't have like an almond aftertaste.
So yeah, I would give this a 10 out of 10. I mean, we're talking in the realm of like boxed macaroni and cheese with a powdered cheese. Like when you're comparing it to something like a Kraft, it's spot on. Like there's nothing I would do differently to make it taste more like that.
I'm gonna give this an 8.5. I think it's really good.
I love that. I'm giving it a 10 out of 10. I think it was great. I wouldn't improve anything. I love that. Every time we film one of these things, I think maybe I'm starting to get coronavirus and I'm losing my sense of taste. But I don't taste anything. That's really weird. No powdery aftertaste. I like that. I like it.
All right, next we have these plant-based meatballs. This is by the Whole Foods brand.
And we really, really loved their chicken nuggets when we did the best vegan chicken nuggets taste test. So I'm really excited to try the meatballs.
I heated up 2 little meatballs according to the packaged instructions. Meatball cheers.
Cheers.
I would say they're a little bit smaller than the Gardein meatballs, but just by a little bit.
I love mock meats.
I mean, a dry meatball is a dry meatball, but I'm picturing this with like a bowl of super saucy pasta or on a meatball sub. I think there's like a meatball sub recipe on the back. Oh, that would be so good.
I definitely taste a little bit of garlic, some Italian herbs. They've got a good amount of salt. I like the texture.
It's super crispy on the outside. It's like that same meatball texture that I remember on the inside, and it has a really good flavor to it.
The other vegan meatballs I really like are the Trader Joe's ones, and I think I like these more. I think they're a little more buttery and fatty. I really like all the spices in there too. Like I love that there's red pepper flake, and I bite into it and I see spices and instead of just like wheat gluten. I'm gonna give that a 10.
I give it a 10 out of 10. Again, I wouldn't change anything about that. For a frozen meatball substitute, like A+.
I would 100% buy them again. I'm gonna give them a 9.5. I think they're pretty great.
Next we have the Kite Hill dips in ranch. I love ranch. I love it so much that most of my formative years of being vegan was spent trying to get the best dill ranch ever. So I always make my own. So I probably won't like this.
It smells so good.
Ooh, it's very thick. Look at that.
Good old thick, creamy ranch.
It smells like the ranch you would get in a vegetable dip tray as opposed to like the ranch you would get on your chicken ranch salad at Cracker Barrel or the ranch you would get to dip wings or chicken nuggets in.
I'm gonna try it first on its own, and then I'm gonna dip a cracker in it. You know how some ranches, especially vegan ranches, can be more sweet? This is not sweet at all to me. It's definitely very tangy. I like it. I could see it being really good with like some fresh cut carrot. On the back it says you could put it on potato skins. That would be so good.
It tastes like yogurt with a ranch seasoning in it. And then it has like a little aftertaste of the almond milk yogurt. I very vividly know the taste of Kite Hill yogurt because it's my dad's favorite. It's the only yogurt we have at home when I go visit my parents. And so it just tastes like their sweet yogurt so much, but salty, and it's just like really throwing me off. I don't like it at all.
I think it could actually have a little bit more flavor. I think there could be more spices. I think there could be certainly more herbs. And I think that might just be because I've been making my own homemade ranch for so long now that I'm really used to having a ton of herbaceousness, like from parsley and chives and dill and garlic and lemon. And so I just feel like I do a lot of black pepper and some salt. So it's like, I just feel like this is much more mellow.
3. I don't like it. Should I even give it a 3? I feel like I'm just being nice. Nice doesn't help anyone. 0.
You guys, I think that's a 10. I don't know if I'm just really hungry, but everything is really good.
It's not like the best ranch I've ever had, but it's very, very good. But I would definitely bring this to a party with like a big old bag of crunchy potato chips. That would be so good. 7. Final answer.
No. Try my ranch. You don't have to put that in.
Next we have some I1 Organics protein puffs. These are plant-based, and this is the caramelized onion flavor. Now this of course is reminding me a lot of hippies, which remind me a lot of cheese puffs. Did you guys say cheese puffs or cheese doodles? I don't know why, but in my household they were called cheese doodles, and I have no idea where that came from because I don't think I've ever actually seen that on a label. But in my mind, these are cheese doodles, and I'm excited.
So these are made with peas, so that's cool. I've never heard of this brand again, new brand to me.
And this is the flavor, caramelized onion. This has yellow peas, green peas, and brown rice in it. Nothing like a good pea puff.
Caramelized onion seems like a pretty ambitious flavor. They're green.
Doesn't smell like anything.
They don't smell like anything.
Looks a little different.
Or I could be getting Corona. Cheers.
Okay, that was like a whole puff with like a pea, like a dried pea in there. Like, I wonder if that was a fluke. Okay, I feel like that was a fluke.
A lot just went on in my mouth.
I love the consistency of it. Definitely has like Cheeto Puff vibes to it, if that's what you're looking for. The flavor just isn't super strong. I feel like when I'm eating some like chips, like this kind of snack, I want it to be smothered in flavor, and this just doesn't have a ton of flavor.
It just tastes like yellow split pea. Like if you made yellow split pea with just water in your Instant Pot from dry, that's what it tastes like. If you are a legume enthusiast like I am, you know what I mean.
I don't love the texture as much as I love the hippies texture. The hippies are just so like fluffy, and then they immediately dissolve, and they're just like so satisfying. These are very similar, but it's different. They're thinner and a little harder, and like that airiness is not quite there.
If you hate peas, you won't like this. It definitely has a pea aftertaste, but I really like the taste of the caramelized onion. Obviously I like these because I can't stop eating them.
It's not bad, and I like that it's, you know, it's got fiber, it's made from peas. I'd be interested to try their other flavors if they have any, because I feel like the flavor just doesn't, it's not something I would like need to have again, you know? Like if this was at a gas station and it was like, you know, an option, then I might pick it up. But if they had another flavor, I would definitely try that.
They're not bad. I would definitely, if I was like at an airport, or, you know, if I saw these at a gas station, this would definitely be like a healthy option.
It's a little sweet and then savory. Like I think the first taste is like sweet and then onion. I think this is about like a 7. I really like the taste. I wish it was a tad bit more salty because it's just a little too sweet. Good job. Make it saltier. I'll still eat them. These are good. I will buy these again. Also, I just loved like a puffed legume, like hippies. I love that. I love what we're doing with legumes.
I give it a 7 out of 10. Like, I would buy it in another flavor.
I think this is about like a 7. I really like the taste. I wish it was a tad bit more salty because it's just a little too sweet. Good job. Make it saltier. I'll still eat them. These are good. I will buy these again.
I'm gonna give them a 5.
All right, next, these are Asha Pops popped water lily seeds in the chili lime flavor. Oh, they're baked and handcrafted in LA. That's cool.
I used to eat these as a young human being. Not this brand, but Foxnut.
I've seen these on Instagram. People love that you can eat the whole bag for 100 calories. And apparently they have 4 grams of protein and they're a good source of magnesium. In case you were wondering.
I have no idea what water lily seeds are, but I'm very excited. Kind of like popcorn vibes, I guess, without the kernel.
My cousin's name is Asha. I don't know if this is just an Indian thing, but lotus seeds are like very popular snacks. We put like butter, oil, spices, whatever masala. Sometimes you get them from certain places and they do not taste good. Okay, try them again, try a different brand, because sometimes they can taste like cardboard. Although I've never had them chili lime. I haven't eaten one of these in so long. I hope they're good.
Whoa.
Whoa.
That texture is so unique.
They're very crunchy. They're like light as air.
It's almost like how you would picture styrofoam, but like I weirdly like it.
These are good.
I'd be very interested to see what the other flavors taste like because I love the texture.
Oh my gosh. For me, Nisha, I think these are really tasty. I love them. I love that you don't have to make the chaat masala yourself. It's a very earthy taste, kind of like a water chestnut. If you have like a fresh water chestnut with not the traditional spices, it's a very earthy taste. Same thing with these, very earthy. But damn, I like them. I wish it was a different flavor. They must have other flavors, so if this was a different flavor, I would definitely give it like a 10, maybe 9.
It's definitely spicier than I anticipated. I wish there was like a hint more lime, a little less spice, but this is good and these are addicting and I definitely will probably sit and finish this whole thing.
I personally would buy these again, so I'm gonna give them a 7.5. I think they're really good.
I give these like, I think a 7. I don't really like the chili lime flavor, but I love that Asha is making foxnut treats. Like, yes, heck yes.
I would give these an 8 out of 10. I definitely would grab them again. I definitely would love to have these on like a road trip or something. All right, last but not least, we have cupcakes.
If you haven't been to the Whole Foods bakery section recently, I highly recommend checking it out. I initially was looking for the vegan croissants because I've seen them on Instagram. The store I went to did not have them, unfortunately. But on the day that I went, they happened to have vegan chocolate chip cookies, they had brownies, they had a bunch of different vegan cupcake and cake options, and some like chocolate cookie dough and stuff. There's always something, and around the holidays, they have pies like the pumpkin and apple that are vegan. So it's definitely a really great place to check things out. And if you like donuts or scones, that's where you should go because they have good stuff.
So this is by Rubicon Bakers and it is the Neapolitan. It says it's filled with vanilla cream. Okay.
The cupcake itself is chocolate, the inside is vanilla, and the outside is strawberry. So excited.
This is hard to eat.
I don't know how I'm gonna eat this.
I think cupcakes are so cute, but I never enjoy eating them.
That's bomb.
The icing is good. I will be eating that tonight.
I grew up with my grandma living in our home, and so she always loved Neapolitan ice cream, always had it on hand. This tastes like the ice cream. So there's something about the actual frostings that combine that really tastes like strawberry ice cream and vanilla ice cream, and then you get that like chocolate fudgy cupcake. The combination is divine.
I like it and I dislike it. I really hate the cream in the center. I think the cream is just so fatty and so sweet, unlike the icing on top. I think it's more of like a Hostess cream, and I personally loathe that.
Frosting, it tastes a little, first of all, it's hard, and I think that's because it's been in the fridge. It tastes a little artificial to me.
left. But the chocolate cake is really nice, and the little icing on top is so flavorful and delicious.
The chocolate is so good. It's like very moist and very decadent. The vanilla cream is really nice as well.
I love that, and I like specifically that the frosting tastes like the ice cream. So it doesn't just taste like any strawberry frosting, it tastes like Neapolitan ice cream. So I like that that's very on the nose and it's very nostalgic for me. So I'm gonna give that a 9.5. I loved it.
I'm gonna give that a 9 out of 10. I think the frosting, I'm more of like a cream cheese kind of frosting girl. Like I don't like the super sugary, fake tasting frostings. So that's why I feel like if it had a better frosting, it would be a 10. But the cupcake itself is so bomb. Literally, nobody would ever know it's vegan.
I'm gonna give that like a 7.5, maybe an 8, just because I love what it has going on the outside, but the inside, what counts, I just don't like. It's just too much, too rich. But I will be eating around the cream. Thank you so much for watching. Please let us know, are there any new things at Whole Foods you'd like us to try out?
Let us know in the comments down below if you guys have tried any of these items and what your thoughts were. Would love to know.
Also, let us know where you would like to see a taste test from next.
Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe to this channel. Subscribe to our individual channels as well. Also share this video with your friends. It helps us out a lot. And don't forget to subscribe to our Facebook group before you leave. We have a great group of people there. It's an awesome place to ask questions, get advice, get recipe ideas, whatever you need, it is in that group.
And we'll see you soon in a new video. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.